Hey guys, for 6.4, it is the same lesson that, well, it's really similar to 6.1. It's finding the common denominator. So instead of showing us how to do that again, you can still go back to 6.1 and watch that video. And then 6.2 has the butterfly method. So instead of doing that, we need to learn how to simplify fractions. So we're going to replace 6.4 with simplifying fractions. That's what we're going to do in class. So for simplifying fractions, there's a few easy steps. We're going to list the factors. We're going to find the greatest common factor, and then we're going to divide the fraction by the greatest common factor. Very simple. So here's our problem. We have 12 over 21. We need to find out how are we going to simplify this fraction. Okay? So the first thing we do is list the factors. So I'm going to write down 12, and I'm going to write down 21. Okay? The factors of 12. Remember, factors are numbers that you can multiply together to equal this number. So 1, so I put these in parentheses. 1 times 12, that's the biggest. We always know that we can times something by 1 in itself. So 1 times 12. I know that 2 goes into 12. Excuse me. So 2 times 6. And then the last factor pair is 3 times 4. So I just listed all my factors for 12. Again, factors are the numbers that you can multiply together to make a number. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Okay, now let's do 21. The factors of 21, we can start out at 1 and 21. 1 times 21. I know 2 doesn't go into 20. I know 3 does. So 3 times 7. And I don't think anything else does. 4 doesn't go in there. 5, 6, it doesn't. So 21 just has 4 factors. So the next step after we list our factors is we need to find the greatest common factor. So we call that the GCF, greatest common factor. So the greatest common factor means the biggest number that they both have in common. So the biggest number that both of these have in common are 3. So the next step, after we find the greatest common factor, is we divide our fraction by the greatest common factor. So we have 12 over 21, and we are going to divide it by 3/3. We divide it by 3/3 because we need to divide 12 by 3 and 21 by 3. So if we divide it by thirds, we will get 4/7. And that is your simplified fraction. Remember what we talked about today when we multiply whole numbers. 3 over 3 or 4 over 4 or 100 over 100 or 99 over 99. They're all the same thing. They are just whole numbers. It's like timesing it by 1. That's why we can do that. It's the same with dividing. We're not changing the number. It's the same number. We're dividing it by 1. We're just changing it. We're making an equivalent fraction. If I drew this out as a picture, as a pizza or whatever, this would look really similar to this. This is just cut up into less pieces because there's only 7 pieces. This has 21. Okay, here are your extra credit bonus problems. You have 18 over 45, simplify that, and 24 over 36, simplify that.